Thank you very much. Good afternoon. I'm glad to welcome all of you here at this event. I am happy that we're having it in a hybrid format, online and offline. Some of our colleagues um, can can go to the link and watch the live stream. I think this pandemic situation showed this close interaction between digitalization and all other areas of our life, urbanism, state services, or interaction with the citizens or the city, many things. Every one of us is a citizen of a city, and we all faced these challenges during recently. Every family did. The pandemic actually accelerated general digitalization. And the first half of the event, a very interesting presentation was shown on the technologies, AI and IoT technologies, and interaction with big data and how it can be aggregated effectively, and what data we can have, and what we will see in the nearest future, what will happen to our mobile operators, what technologies will come. And this helps us in the urbanism areas also. So now I would like to show you how new technologies, since big data and cloud technologies, according to global standards, in the nearest future will take the top positions, and how these technologies can be deployed in cities, and how we use it in the capital of Kazakhstan, in the city of Nur-Sultan. Let's start the video, please. I will be commenting the video. In order to have a full picture of the city, of how people and businesses and the mayor's office operate, the mayor of the city initiated the project called Digital Twin for the capital. And with this project, we updated all data, all images on surface, underground, in 3D and 2D. And this stock taking sort of allowed us to bring order into the image of our utilities, lines, and how our architects will work further, and land specialists, and how businesses can then interact with us. And the key thing is security of our people, security of our children, of citizens, since children is our future. And we and through digital twin, we can tackle things related to planning. A colleague from MTS talked about streams of data and how people move and travel, and how you can plan and get various metrics. A digital twin of the capital has more than 70 layers, and every layer is showing a slice of data. And this video shows integration with BIM systems for planning. You can integrate and then show what happens. The mosque was planned in BIM technologies. It was calculated, and now you can see the status of the project. Next year, it'll be completed and commissioned. And the same way you can plan your city, plan the traffic. Colleague from MTS gave a cool example, a case showing that through these metrics we can plan the traffic of people, and what data they are interested in, what they're interested in, and we use the same approach. We know how many people we have in the city, where they go, and what they're interested in. And depending on this, we started opening in specific neighborhood schools and kindergartens, looking at the needs of the people. And this is how we use effectively the artificial intelligence in our big data. And we have a large center for data processing, where we keep our data together with our network operators. We have much work that is underway now. We have Kazakh Telecom, our mobile operator of Kazakhstan. They're actively cooperating with local communication operators, and we make much work together. And since we're neighbors, our countries are neighbors, businesses businesses exchange ideas. Our businesses visit your site and vice versa. And this exchange of experience offers us growth, enables us to grow not only in part of technologies but in getting the experience of our digital twin is very convenient because we can effectively plan roads and the traffic layout, knowing about other things. We can plan properly. We see how our drivers go and where they go and how many of them there are and how often this or that car visits a place. And this allows us to plan our roads properly. And the digital twin will become the center of life, of arrangement and management of life of the city. Other regions take this experience from us, implementing it in their regions or cities, depending on what they need and what they have. And in the same way, the digital twin allows us to, since in our city it's very windy and snowy. If you visit Nur-Sultan, you know what weather we have in winter. If you never been to our city, please, you're welcome. It's -40 in winter and +40 in summer, and it's also very windy in the city. In order to forecast these winds, this system also allows us to plan the rows of winds. So for winds to go through the city, but to avoid the windy corridors through planning. In YouTube, there are various videos showing that you can just fly like in a tube if you stand in a specific place between buildings. That's because of the winds in our city. But now we can plan more effectively to avoid such situations. Development of urbanism, we are planning a lot in this area. Now we see the results of such work, and this digital twin also provides state services, land plots, allocation, and various services for the businesses, interaction of monopolists like power, gas, and water suppliers. And this interaction, since it is accumulated in one place in a single platform, it is easier now for us to forecast. And this is the integration of artificial intelligence and big data. And I think through such instruments, if every city is developing in this way, every capital, we can achieve a lot and we'll have the result that people expect from us, citizens expect from us. Everything we do is done for our final consumers. I see that local authorities, representatives, and businesses, for businesses and for local authorities, we try to do the best for our people, and we'll try to make the life of people better. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. A question to you, may I? Yes, please. This brilliant project and this model can be replicated in smaller cities. Is it an expensive thing to replicate it across the country? You know, it can be replicated to other cities or the whole country, but it is important to know that we have aero imaging and underground imaging is a part of this work. It's large field work that should be done for a city or a country. Our city is not very large. The population is 1.2 million, but the field work and the imaging took us 18 months. So depending on the quality of engineering utilities and the groundwaters and other things impact, it is not very expensive. There are various models, and there is an opportunity to earn on this because, as I mentioned before, this platform is used by monopolists. You can do PPP projects and you can buy this project if you want to control everything. But if you want this platform to be used by businesses, it is easier to attract them. Why? Because they they set a trend, a very important one. They get the data from one hand, from the other hand, they input their own data. And as of now, the system is used by a large company that is making preparing and building the pipeline, gas pipeline to Astana, and we see who the consumers are and what the terms are, and we can see how much gas various areas need in the city. And this path is followed by other monopolists, water and power suppliers. Businesses can be attracted to such